Welcome back to Open Everybody Up with Dr. Bob Lee. And our next guest is the founder and board president of Restaurant Workers Community Foundation and joins us with more about their work during this time. We welcome John deBary to the show. John, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, tell us about what's happening in the restaurants first.
Gosh, restaurant business has been pretty chaotic these last few months.
Yeah.
We started the foundation. I'm the co-founder with about 6 other hospitality and nonprofit people got together. We officially formed in 2018, and we had some, modest fundraising activity. As a community foundation, we raise money and also give grants and do our own advocacy and community building to address these sort of endemic quality of life issues in the restaurant industry, like low wages, poor career mobility, sexual violence in the workplace, mental illness, racial injustice, immigration. You all see these very high rates in the restaurant industry. And then when the COVID crisis sort of started to unfold, we established a dedicated fund for COVID relief for restaurant workers in the United States. And that was March 15th. And we structured that fund so that half of it goes directly to support a direct financial assistance program. And then a quarter of it goes to provide grants to nonprofits that are providing services to restaurant workers. And then the remaining quarter goes to a zero interest loan program that we're putting together for small businesses.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. So restaurant workers who have been impacted, you have funds for them.
Yeah, so we're an all volunteer organization. I started this kind of as a side project, and so when we wanted to provide this relief, we knew we couldn't really responsibly handle it ourselves. So we identified a partner called the Southern Smoke Foundation, and they have been providing emergency financial assistance to restaurant workers in crisis since 2015. So they're pros. So we've been basically funneling money to them. To the tune of about $2.5 million so far.
How can we help? How can the community help?
Well, the best way is just to spread the word about the relief efforts that are out there, so that people know that they can get connected to whether it's financial assistance, food, housing, mental health. There's a lot of resources out there, and the tricky part is sometimes the people who are in the most need have the least access to these things, so they're not online, they may have language barriers, so it's really good to be able to know where to point people if you have people in your community, in your life, in your family who might be in need. The best place to go is our website, which is restaurantworkerscf.org, and then we have a link to resources and all the ways that people can get help in that way, and that's a really important way for us to help. And then obviously people can donate, but there's just a huge amount of need. This crisis is going on for, I think, a lot longer than everyone was planning.
A lot of people need to know, because if you drive through the city or drive to different boroughs, you see like the gates are down. A lot of restaurants are still closed. So if they close, that means people are out of work. So I'm glad you're here to be able to help so many. But they need to go to Restaurant Workers Relief.
Restaurant Workers CF, so it's Restaurant Workers Community Foundation. We just shortened the title, so it's Restaurant Workers, the letter C, the letter F.org.
Yeah. And they'll find out how they can get some help.
Yes, exactly.
But can the community help you by way of volunteers or monetarily, or?
Yeah, I mean, we accept donations, absolutely. They're much appreciated. We were a tiny organization, and now we've gotten a lot more reach and visibility. So we've had a lot of people come out and support us, whether that's individual donors. Like over half of our donations are from people donating $50 or less. And so that's been huge. And
you're nationwide. So
yes, we are.
I
mean, we're based in New York City because that's where I live. But we provide services and connect people to help all across the country.
That's great. We love what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful thing. Now, just to touch off on some of what you're doing personally.
Yeah,
I see the bottles behind you.
Yeah, I'm working with. I've created a line of non-alcoholic drinks, and I also actually had a cocktail book come out this month.
Oh, great! Look at that. All right.
I used to be like a fancy bartender. at a bar called PDT in the East Village. I also worked for the Momofuku restaurant group for 9 years, and I opened 10 restaurants for the restaurant group. So I trained a lot of people how to make cocktails and how to bartend. So I poured all that into this, and it just
we need that around this time also.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. We love the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Where can we go one more time? In the
It's
website, social media.
restaurantworkerscf.org or RWCF USA on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
All right. He's the founder and board president of Restaurant Workers Community Foundation, John deBary. John, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you.
All right. Stay safe. God bless.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll take a break. I've got more next on Open.